Hi Michelle.
Hey Teresa.
Okay, today I'd like to go through what we call a client profile form. We use this to get some more information from you about your exercise, say preferences, your goals, what motivates you, what doesn't motivate you. And then at the end of that, we'll just go through the exercise guidelines and make sure that you can sort of understand that as well. So you have to go through that?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Sure. Okay. So first thing is your preferences for exercise. Would you say that you'd like to exercise for less than 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes, or more than 60 minutes?
More than 60 minutes.
More than 60. That's good. Okay. And what preference would you have for the time of day you'd exercise?
Morning.
Morning. Okay. Morning. All right. And what days of the week are you able to exercise? Specific ones or?
No, most days I can.
Okay, so we circle all of them?
Circle all those.
Yeah, no problem. And what sort of exercises do you like?
I definitely enjoy endurance.
Endurance yeah.
And strength. I like to wear a pack, sort of out.
Okay, so endurance and sort of like distance running.
Distance running.
Yeah. So and strengthening. Okay, that's good. Any particular exercises you really don't like?
I'm not a big fan of weights.
I'm not a big fan of weights. Okay.
So like strength training can be incorporated whilst running in hills and packs and stuff.
Rather than a separate sort of exercise program. Okay. Right. Okay, so goals. We'll move on to goals now. So these are basically goals that you think you might wish to achieve with your new exercise program. Okay, in terms of, say, appearance motivator, would you say that perhaps losing weight, being able to fit into different clothes, or having a specific weight goal, would any of those motivate you, do you think?
More toning.
Toning, okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that may come with an area sort of weight loss or converting into sore muscle. Yeah, okay, that's good. Sometimes there's social motivators as well, which are a big thing. So would you consider something like being able to make new friends, perhaps changing your lifestyle from inactive to more active, or making exercise a new hobby? I mean, it sounds like that's probably not motivated as such, but
I actually do a lot of trail running, so you don't see a lot of people out on the trails.
Okay, so it's mainly a solo type thing.
It's an interest.
Okay, so that's not really a major motivator. Okay. How about fitness motivators such as improving your aerobic capacity, gaining muscle, increasing strength?
Yeah, definitely all those.
All three? Okay. Alrighty. Competence levels of different things. So would you say that being able to improve your flexibility, balance, agility, if you're playing a specific sport, whether any of those would be a
probably
motivator?
Flexibility and agility would be.
Okay, flexibility and agility, that's pretty good. And in terms of interest and enjoyment, do you see the exercise that you do at the moment as being like a stress release, and or you enjoy it, or it's just purely enjoyment, or it's more of a competitive sort of thing
I think
for you?
probably all three of those at some stage.
Yep, that makes sense. Yep. All right, not a problem. Now, motivational techniques, these sort of vary from person to person, so it depends on your goals and that sort of thing. So, an example of, say, an appearance motivator might be the fact that after 4 to 6 weeks of training, you've noticed a definite difference in your body shape has changed, and you're feeling good about it yourself. You may have had a weight loss as well. Would you say that would be a motivator
definitely.
to keep going?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, usually is for most people. Again, a social motivator. So the fact that you may go to a gym and there's always people there that you can say hello to and meet, would that
That's
be
not really a motivator for me.
Not for you? No. Okay. Fitness as being a motivator. So again, after undertaking a program for a few weeks, you notice a noticeable improvement in your fitness. Would that
Definitely.
be coming? Yeah. Okay. Competence is a motivator. So again, you've mastered an exercise program, achieved goals within that program, increased, your weight and improved in all areas there, would that be a motivator to keep going once you've mastered something?
Yeah.
You want to
Oh,
master something
yeah.
else?
I'm always goal driven by
Okay.
results. Yes.
Goal driven. Okay, that's a good one. And again, your sort of enjoyment motivator. So you know, if you love to exercise, so this new exercise program would be a good addition to your lifestyle. It just enhances it. Would you say that would be a motivator?
No, it's part of who I am. So
okay, part of your makeup, sort of
DNA.
Okay, lovely. All right, now barriers to exercises. People always have a few of these. So how committed are you to achieving your goals, do you think? Would you say you're extremely, pretty focused, somewhat, or not at all?
Definitely pretty focused, and depending if I'm competing, it's extremely.
Okay, so it could fluctuate between those two.
Both, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. What would stop you from, you know, adhering to your exercise program? Such things as family or social commitments, work commitments, loss of motivation, loss of interest. Any of those?
I would say work. Work definitely is a work and social commitments.
Work and social. Yes, they can often get in the way. Get a better offer. Yes. Okay, well that's interesting. That's all pretty good. So based on that, now what I can do is run through the guidelines for physical activity. So this is just to make you aware of different ways of achieving these. So the first guideline is basically some physical activity is better than none at all.
Sure.
So you might be committed to training 5 days a week, but again, some of these barriers might come into play. 1 day is better than none at all.
Sure.
So it's best to do what you can when you can.
Yeah.
Spread your physical activity out during the week. You don't want to be, you know, focusing it all on, you know, say a block of 4 days and then, you know, just having 1 day off. If you can spread it out evenly over the week and mix it up between your cardio and your strength and endurance training, that's probably, you know, better for you in terms of recovery and things like that. Also, again, if you can achieve 150 minutes of sort of moderate intensity physical activity throughout the week, that's really good. And again, spreading it out over that week. Again, with certain barriers, you know, it could be motivation, could be weather, could be anything. If you can't achieve that 150 minutes, then just scale it back to more intense physical activity and maybe halve it, 75 minutes. Again, it's that better than nothing sort of thing. And you can do a combination of, you know, moderate within that 75 minutes as well. Number 4 is that clearly there's going to be additional health benefits. So if you increase your level of physical activity throughout the week to say around 300 minutes, which is quite a big commitment, and again spreading it out from moderate activity, you're going to get definite, you know, more beneficial health benefits there as well, particularly in terms of you know, prevention of weight gain, you know, loss of muscle mass and cancers and things like that. Number 5, as well as the activity in guideline 4, which I just went through, it's good to undertake muscle strengthening as well. I know you said don't like weights, but there's ways you can do that with your running. You could wear a weight vest, for example, that would increase your muscle strength there. And finally, it's always good if you're sitting at work, stuck at a desk, which a lot of us are. It's very important just to motivate yourself to get up fairly frequently, get a glass of water, walk around the building or the office, just to get that increased activity. So do all those guidelines sort of make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely. Okay, well if I can just get a signature down the bottom here and a date, that would be good. Lovely. Thanks, Michelle. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you too. Thanks, Teresa.
Bye-bye.
Bye.